And we are here with Daemen men's basketball head coach, Mr. Mike MacDonald, as Daemen moments ago just found out their fate for the NCAA tournament, which is coming up later this weekend. They have advanced to the semifinal round of the East Regional that will be played this Sunday at the Albany Capitol Center. They'll be facing either number 3 Bloomfield or number 6 Nyack in that contest. Mike, congratulations on finding out your fate, and considering everything that has happened this past year, how does it feel to have Daemen go back to the NCAA tournament?
It's humbling. It's awesome. I mean, you can't see the smile behind my mask, but I'll tell you, you can go all the way back to about a year ago, Joe, when we were on the bus heading to Connecticut and got turned around in Binghamton, and the NCAA tournament was taken away from guys. And I still feel for those guys like Jeff Redband and Joey Wallace and Breon Harris and Jay Sarkis and Jeffrey Duval, who had a chance to go and didn't get the opportunity because of the pandemic. And for these guys and for Daemen to be so great to us, as an institution, to be able to help us, to give us the opportunity to play, to make it safe for our guys, to put them in good situations. It's very humbling, and it's just really, it was really cool to see Daemen up on that line, and I just can't wait till we start playing on Sunday, I'll tell you that.
This has been an interesting season so far in terms of the roster. As we've talked in the past, you have won now 8 of the last 11 contests. How would you describe the growth of this team and able to rally this team together down the stretch against some tough games, most recently against St. Thomas Aquinas, and even some new coming opponents into the East Coast Conference like the U-ville?
Well, it's been a very interesting year. We talked about it afterward, how we're a lot of new guys. We have Andrew Sisko, and then we have a lot of guys, whether they were guys like Ryan Salzberg, who's been here and hadn't played a lot, or Andrew Mason, who was a freshman, who's just getting here, or Sean Fesiero, who's a grad transfer. We've had a lot of new parts we've had to fit, and so we knew there would be an adjustment time. And then right before we were supposed to play our first game, we had to go on pause, and we had to wait 10 more days, and then we kind of came out of the chute against Gannon, and a good Gannon team, and we struggled, and we weren't ready, and those were almost like scrimmages in some ways for us, because we're trying to figure out our team. I think it's taken us a little while, and we figure out what we can do well, and who does what well, and try and put guys in good spots. So I think we're hitting our stride, and I'm hoping that, we're about the halfway point of a normal season, and I'm hoping is like the second half of the year, we usually have been better. I'm hoping that's going to be the case here for these next couple of weeks.
And definitely, and obviously, there's going to be a lot of buzz here on campus this week with the student body. Unfortunately, there won't be any fans who will be allowed to come to Albany. But what's your message maybe to the Daemen fan base as stuck with you guys over the years, and especially this past calendar year?
We miss them. We miss you. We miss you badly. We know people are watching. We know people are following along. You and Mike do a great job with the broadcast. I've gotten tons of compliments from people who usually come to the games, but now are home watching it. So your ratings are up, but we miss the fans. The fans are great. Really help us. I think there were games that this year, like even that first Gannon game, where the little bit extra of that crowd noise, that energy might have helped us hold off their comeback. But this is where we are. This is what we're doing, and we know people will be following along. I know it hurts Andrew Sisko from Albany going back home, and we would have, that place would be filled with all the Sisko family, but unfortunately, we can't, nobody can be there, but we know people are there with us in spirit, and we're excited that we're going to try and represent Daemen as best we can.
And we'll find out Sunday, March 14th, the semifinal round out in Albany. Coach, we thank you for your time, and have a good week of practice, okay?
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for all the work you do for Daemen.